I'm sorry, but you
No,
guys
you're
both
good.
said something that people need to listen to that are not artists. And Chris is right. I don't write lyrics. You know, if you want to know how I'm feeling, I'll play you a song and you'll know
Mhm.
exactly how I feel.
Yeah,
But you
exactly.
both said something that's very important to people who listen to music as therapy. It's the same therapy for the person that wrote the song, right?
Mhm.
You guys
Exactly.
both wrote it for a reason. For whatever reason he decided to write Listen to Your Sin from the third person, he had a
Mhm.
reason for writing that in his
Exactly.
subconscious somehow,
Mhm.
right? Free
Yeah.
Man was how he was feeling at the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nothing
It's
Man. Nothing Man was how I was feeling at the time,
correct.
right?
Yeah. And as you and I know, lyrics are
Mhm.
like a testament.
Yeah.
It's like
But it's the therapy that, like a lot of times I used to think before I met Chris, that has to be horrible for that person to go up there and have to relive that moment. That was a joke that I meant when,
exactly.
I said your manager was
Never.
like, yeah, go write a song about it. Sure. I'm going to write a 3 minute and 30-second song so I can relive this moment every 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I have to
Well,
listen
see,
to
now
it and
you
play it.
understand the
Right.
reason why
Right.
it didn't resonate to me as well as it
Mhm.
did to him, because
Yeah.
whatever he associated that song with his life, that's what made him cry.
Sure.
Because for
Mhm.
him to call me back and was in tears, he
Yeah.
had never did all of my songs, but this one was the
Yeah.
most that impacted him that much.
Right.
Then I
And
backed off.
I
I
think
was like, wow.
and I think real world lyrics, I think that keeps because we played our songs thousands and thousands of times, right? And I never got tired of them because every time it was time for Listen to Your Sin or Nothing Man or Vision, whatever, I could step into that person. I
Mhm.
could step into
Correct.
Vision because I know what Vision's about. Visions came from my soul and my memories and my dreams.
You
So
are
I,
that
I never got
character.
tired. Right. So I never got tired of playing those songs because every time we played it, even though it may not have been new to the crowd, it wasn't new to us.
Right.
I still could embed that person that wrote that
And
song.
that's another
So
very powerful point, Chris. Music, and it makes music so much cooler in my opinion than movies, because
mm,
in the same night you guys get to step into a new character in a new song every
mhm.
3, 5, 10, however
Yep.
long the song is. The next time that new melody starts, you're like, okay, now I'm this guy, right
Yep.
now I'm this
Right.
moment
That
in
is
time.
true. It's like a
A
character.
movie
Yep.
takes 2 hours.
Yep.
That character takes 2 hours to develop. Your guys'
Yeah.
Mhm.
characters within a song, you might be telling a lifetime's worth of stories
Mhm.
literally in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yep.
That is
Then
true.
you're on to that next character. That vision popped in my head as he was talking
Nice.
about that.
Yeah.
You're literally stepping into that character every
Mhm.
time that new
Yeah.
song starts.
Yep.
Yeah. That is so true.
That's why to me writing songs like we talked about earlier, we're not Van Halen, right? Van Halen writes the songs about partying, drinking, having sex with women. It's just I couldn't get behind that kind of music every single show. I couldn't
Right.
because
It
to me it
wasn't our
wasn't
thing. We always say
right.
there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that, but Chris said
No.
it just on the last show. That had been done before, right?
Mhm.
So why
Mhm.
would we want to try to recreate what they've already been successful at? It's not that we
Exactly. I
didn't
don't
like
none
it.
of
We
my songs
loved
are
it.
like that. None
No,
of mine.
that's the thing. That's why Insecurities resonates with people. That's why Claustrophobia is going to resonate with people because they're connecting it. They it's like kind of we talked about. We had a guy on the show called Dave Nudo. His name is Dave Nudo. Fantastic musician. Like he's got a song called the Lord of the Devil, which just why this guy's not top of the charts. Lemoyne is beyond me. But it's that thing. You have the ability to touch somebody's life just from the title, just the word of a song, the title of a song, or just how it feels. But it's going to open the door, right?
Right.
So the titles of your songs open that door. And once that door's open and the listener steps in, then it's game over, man. They either love it or hate it. And, we want everybody to love your stuff and, because that's why we do it.
Right.
So that's power of music,
Absolutely.
man. That's all I got.
I became a fan right. He's going to do a Costanza. I'm out. I became a fan for the same reason, because both of those songs spoke to me for the same reason Chris said. I've been in those periods of my life where I immediately, with insecurity, everybody has their own insecurities. I mean, how could you not have nailed that?
Yeah.
And the message behind your single you dropped yesterday with Claustrophobia, I don't know a human being other than maybe somebody who was a trust fund kid that never had to they have their own pressures, right? I don't know a human
Yeah.
being that didn't have some kind of period in their life where they felt like the walls were closing in, and you have a fork in the road, like Chris said, with his horrible upbringing. When
Yeah.
he became an adult, he literally had two decisions to make. He could have blamed that on the rest of his life for being an asshole and not succeeding,